All right, today we are going to talk about a supplement that has been, frankly, completely misunderstood for way too long, especially when we're talking about women's health. So get ready, because we're about to flip the script on what you think you know about creatine.
So, let me ask you something. When you hear the word creatine, what's the first image that pops into your head? Is it some huge guy, massive biceps, clanging and banging in the gym? Yeah, you're not alone. But what if I told you that's like one tiny little piece of a giant, amazing puzzle? Let's go ahead and bust that myth right now.
Okay, so first things first, let's just clear the air about what this stuff actually is. In this first part, we're gonna get right down to it, what creatine really is and why it's one of the most trusted and researched supplements out there.
So, at its core, what is creatine? Well, it's not a protein and it's not a steroid or anything weird like that. It's actually a really simple compound made from 3 amino acids. Its main job, and this is the important part, is to help your body create something called ATP. And ATP is literally the energy currency for every single cell you have. Think of creatine as the ultimate battery charger for your body.
Now, if you're a little skeptical or worried about safety, just look at this number. We're talking about over 64,000 studies. That's insane. It makes creatine one of the most scientifically vetted supplements on the entire planet. The verdict is in. It's incredibly safe, and it works.
Okay, let's move on, because this next part is where things get really, really interesting. We're gonna shift the conversation away from the muscles for a second and focus on the mind. Because honestly, this is where creatine is an absolute game changer for women.
This quote from Dr. Tina Moore just hits the nail on the head. She says, "I think of creatine as a brain supplement." She doesn't even lead with the muscle stuff. For her, it's a neuroprotective, brain-boosting powerhouse first. And that right there is its most overlooked superpower.
So what does it actually do for your brain? Well, the list is pretty incredible. We're talking about better mental clarity and focus. You know that feeling of being on it? It can help take the edge off low moods and anxiety, and it's amazing for fighting that mental fatigue when you're under stress. This is especially crucial during times of hormonal shifts, like perimenopause, when your brain is just screaming for a little extra energy.
So here's the bottom line, the key takeaway. Creatine isn't some magic potion. It's way simpler than that. It is literally just giving your brain the raw fuel, the energy it needs to do its job well. It's like upgrading your brain's fuel from regular to premium. All right, now we can talk about the physical stuff, the muscles and bones. But I want you to see how every single bit of this ties directly back to protecting your brain for the long haul. It's all connected.
Now this is a fact that we just cannot afford to ignore. The science is crystal clear on this. There is a direct, undeniable link between physical frailty as we age and cognitive decline. So by taking care of your body, you are actively, directly protecting your brain.
And this lays out the strategy perfectly. It's a simple chain of events. Step 1, you preserve your lean muscle. Step 2, by doing that, you actively fight off frailty. And step 3, the big payoff. You build this incredible fortress around your brain, protecting it as you age. It's a 3-step shield.
I just love this way of putting it because it's so true. Your muscles, bones, and joints really are best friends forever. They are a team. If your muscles are getting weaker, you can bet your bones are losing density and your joints are feeling it. They thrive together or they decline together. And creatine, especially with resistance training, supports the whole team. But hold on, we're not done yet. In this next section, we're going to do a little rapid-fire round of some of the other really surprising ways creatine supports women's health from top to bottom.
You see, the benefits go way beyond just the brain and muscles. It's a key player in hormonal health by supporting a process called methylation, which is just a fancy word for a vital process your body uses for everything. It can give your metabolism a nice little nudge, and oh, for anyone who's vegan or vegetarian, it's pretty much non-negotiable since you're not getting it from meat. It can even help your gut stay healthy. It's a true all-rounder.
Now this right here, this is huge. For any new moms or moms-to-be, listen up. Creatine is one of the very few supplements that's been shown in research to be both safe and really beneficial during pregnancy and that tough postpartum period. It can be an absolute lifesaver for protecting mom's brain health when it's under so much demand.
Okay, so by now you might be thinking, all right, you've convinced me, but how do I actually start? Perfect. This last section is all about the practical stuff. Simple, no-nonsense advice to get you going on the right foot.
Let's make this super easy. For the type, just stick with the classic, creatine monohydrate. It's the most researched and it's cheap. If you're a bit worried about bloating, look for a micronized version. It can be a little easier on your stomach. For the dose, all you need is 3 to 5 grams a day. That's it. No need to get complicated. And since it's tasteless, you can just dump it in your water, your coffee, your smoothie, whatever you're drinking.
And let's just bust one final myth right here. You do not need to do a loading phase. You know that old school advice to take huge doses for a week? Yeah, forget that. It's totally unnecessary, and for a lot of people, it just causes an upset stomach. The best way to start is just simple and steady, one small daily dose.
So after all this, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Could this simple, super affordable, and incredibly well-researched supplement be that missing piece of the puzzle for you? It's a powerful tool that can support your brain, your body, and your overall health in so many ways. Thanks for tuning in.
Today, we're going to explore a really surprising connection: how a supplement famous in the bodybuilding world, creatine, might just be a powerful ally for women's health during menopause. Let's get into it. So if you're going through this particular stage of life, you might have noticed some changes in your strength and your energy levels. You know, it's a super common concern, but what if there was something that could offer some powerful support? We're about to get to know a supplement that science is showing could be a real game changer, not just for your muscles and bones today, but for securing your strength well into the future. Okay, first things first, we need to clear the air. Creatine has had a bit of a controversial past, especially in some parts of the world. So, is it a hero for our health or a villain we should be avoiding? Let's just tackle the biggest myth head on. For years, there was this rumor going around that creatine was bad for your kidneys. But extensive research has not only debunked that, the scientific consensus today is crystal clear. It's safe and it's incredibly beneficial for muscle health. And to see just how far we've come, around 2005, creatine was actually banned there because of these suspicions about kidney health. That ban forced researchers to take a much closer look, and the science that came out of it proved the exact opposite. Creatine was safe, and it had overwhelmingly positive effects. It's a perfect example of how scientific understanding can evolve. So how does it actually work? Let's break down the science of how creatine acts as a fuel source for your body, but we're going to keep it really simple. At its core, creatine is an amino acid that basically acts as a specialized high-speed fuel. Its main job is to deliver quick bursts of energy to your muscles, which is vital for both your performance during a workout and for your recovery after you're done. And where is all this fuel stored? Well, a whopping 95% of your body's creatine is found directly in your muscles, with the other 5% in the brain and other tissues. That tells you its main role is all about supporting muscle function. Here's how that whole process plays out. Before you exercise, think of creatine as a rechargeable battery, fully charging up your muscles with energy. During your workout, that charge allows you to perform with more intensity and less fatigue. Afterwards, it helps the body's repair crew replenish that energy, speeding up recovery so you're ready for your next session sooner. Now let's connect all of this directly to the experience of menopause, because for women, this isn't just about having a better workout. It's about safeguarding your long-term health and independence. Here's the heart of the issue. During menopause, the natural process of muscle loss, which is called sarcopenia, actually speeds up. Since your muscles are the primary protectors of your skeleton, this decline puts your bones and joints at a much greater risk for injury and fractures. So think of maintaining muscle mass as an investment in your future quality of life. It means better protection for your bones, a lower risk of falls, and the ability to get more out of every workout. Ultimately, it all comes down to greater mobility and independence for years to come, with some research even pointing to benefits for conditions like fibromyalgia. And this quote from our source really says it all. The real-world benefit isn't just some abstract idea of stronger muscles. It's the tangible, real-life outcome of reducing the need for a cane or a wheelchair later in life. Now that is a powerful reason to pay attention. Okay, so if you're interested, how should you approach this? Let's talk about the practical application, because safety and professional guidance are absolutely non-negotiable here. This gives us a general idea of dosages. For regular exercise, it might be around 3 grams. For women in menopause, it's often between 3 to 5 grams. But, and this is a huge but, you have to treat this as an example, not a prescription. The right dose for you depends on your unique health profile and has to be determined by your doctor. If you remember one single thing from this, let it be this: do not self-medicate.
This is not a decision you make based on a recommendation from a friend at the gym. Your doctor is the only person qualified to determine if creatine is right for you and what your specific dosage should be. The bottom line is you have to talk to a professional.
So armed with this knowledge, the next step isn't to run out and buy a supplement. The next step is to start a conversation. Are you ready to talk to your doctor about whether this unexpected ally might be the right one for you?